Hey, what is up, y'all? Uh, we're back. Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to build a, I guess, all around hostile mob farm. This would include things such as zombies, skeletons, spiders, creepers, witches, and I'm pretty sure that's everything that you can farm in this kind of thing. So, yeah, I think this is it's a fun build to do. It it's useful. Gunpowder. I think this is possibly more efficient than a gunpowder farm, considering, well, you get bones, you get string, you get arrows, you get spider eye, you get all of the above, not just gunpowder, and it still produces a ton of gunpowder. Let me pop over to this thing right here. This is basically the exact same thing that I'm going to show you all how to build, and I'm going to show you all about a 1 hour's worth of AFK ish. This is about an hour's worth. We got 4 stacks of gunpowder. We got ourselves 8-ish stacks of rotten flesh, almost 4 stacks of just bones, 3 stacks or 2.5 stacks of string. It's a lot. It's really efficient. Okay, now let's get right to it. Oh wait, I should also probably mention I did have to. This is basically like a modified version of the Silent Whisperer design. And then I based this off of the common farm designs you see on Java Edition. Because, well, I like the look of the diagonal farms. They're just appealing. Now, let's get right to it. Okay, first step. We gotta build ourselves a collection chamber, because this farm, it's the spawning platforms, then the mob collection portion, and then the killing chamber, and then the collection chamber. So first up is, of course, the killing chamber. Or, collection chamber. You know what I'm talking about. So first up, we want to go up to 144. I would recommend building this over an ocean. The reason we want to go to 144 is because it makes it so our simulation distances do not affect or do not allow mob spawns in any other area, making this mob most efficient. I built mine down there just because, well, I was testing stuff and yeah, it's just super flat. By the way, the reason you want to build this over an ocean is because of the fact that you don't have to light up caves. Lighting up caves is terrible. Sometimes you can miss portions of caves and then realize, well, mobs can still spawn there. Yep. By the way, this farm does not require very much redstone if you don't want to use an auto filter or an auto sorting system, which I did show in my piglin farm tutorial, but I can show it again. So first up, we're going to want to build a 5x5 platform. If apparently I can't count, so fun. We need to get ourselves a hopper. We want to get ourselves some powered rails. Oops. Normal rails. A minecart with a hopper. We can use a lever, and then we can get glass. What we gotta do is, oh, I forgot the chest. Whoops, my bad. For now, let's just have a simple little chest right here. You can, of course, extend this just very, very easily. So, let's just do this. We can get rid of all of these blocks right here. I doubt this mob farm will be that efficient that you really need to do this, but have these hoppers filtering into the center one. And then, or well, actually yeah, just have it face the center one, and then have the rest just come in to the sides of those. Now we can just put up a bunch of glass. Well, you're going to want to put a block here and a block here with glass around the sides like that. Now you're going to want to put yourself a power rail here and here in those spots. The rest of the spaces can be filled with normal rails like that, and then all you got to do is put a lever down and then your hopper minecart's free to just go around like that and collect the items. There we go. Now you're going to want to grab yourself some magma blocks, or you can get yourself some soul campfires. Soul campfires are probably the quicker option for killing. Magma blocks are just as good. So I'm just going to do magma blocks. Like that. There we go. Now, from this point right here, we're going to want to go up 30 blocks. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, I should say 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now you're going to want to, I just put that there as like as a 30th mark. Now you're going to want to fill up the rest of this, rest of the glass around here up to that same level. And I'm just going to cut to when I do that, so have fun building this. Awesome. Now that we have all of this done, we got to work on the actual mob collection system. So from the middle of each of these platforms, count out 7 blocks. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The amount of solid blocks you have here should just be 8. You got to do this on each side so that we can make a diamond. Okay, I did count right. Cool, I'm not dumb. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And last but not least, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we got to connect each of these jutting portions together through a diagonal, like so. Let's see if I can get this to line up properly. There we go. You gotta do this with each side, and then fill in the remaining spots inside of here with blocks, like that. Do this on all 4 sides. I guess I should probably cut to when I finish that. There we go. Hopefully you should have something that looks like this. Now what you got to do is come on over here, build up a block. You can get rid of this or keep it. I would recommend getting rid of it because it's extra blocks you don't really need to have. So from here, what you got to do is go out on 9 blocks. Actually, no. Go out 8 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, okay. Now go over to this side, do the same thing. You can get rid of this block, and go 8. You gotta do this on all 4 sides and just basically do the exact same thing as what we did down here. And yeah. Let me just do this again. One more time. Did I actually count that right? Yeah. Again, we just gotta connect the corners like that. And well, just fill in those little gaps and then we are good. This would mostly be the mob collection platform done. I'll skip to when I finish this. Awesome. This is exactly what your platform should look like. There we go. Now we just got to come on over to the sides of this farm, or the collection system, and just build up a, let's just go, three tall wall of glass. Let's do that. We just gotta go all the way around here, and then if you want, you can just get some normal slab, or any kind of slab, and then just cover it if you just like the look of it. But you really don't need this. This is just visual looks, stuff like that. Yeah, you can just keep the glass since mobs cannot spawn on glass. But as long as you have the slab, if you want the slabs, it looks more visually appealing, at least in my opinion. Okay, just go all the way around, as I said, and then I'll cut back to when I finish this. There's gonna be a lot of cuts in this video. I'm sorry. Okay, now that we have ourselves a nice little wall to make sure that the mobs cannot fall out, we gotta just go around and then place blocks around here. This way we can actually put in the water for our collection system. This will make it so that the water just flows properly, I suppose. During this process, I would highly recommend that you have boots with Depth Strider 3 because, well, water is hard to walk through without it. It gets really annoying. I would also recommend either just blocking this off with another block that you can break again later on, or just putting water down there and having an opening so you can just easily get back out in case you fall down. So what you got to do now is get water. Of course, I would recommend getting yourself an infinite water source somewhere around here. You can just have it in the middle of the farm if you want, because it doesn't really matter. The water should flow normally once you get rid of it. I'm going to just put water on all of these blocks. Each and every one. It's a very tedious task, I know, but results are here? Let's see. Almost done? It appears I possibly messed up somewhere. I believe I did something wrong. Right. I am dumb. I'm sorry. I did not do something wrong. I just completely forgot about fence gates. Mostly because I couldn't... I had a hard time getting the water to flow properly. Just so y'all know, I designed this farm like a couple weeks back. All I gotta do is place... well, I just did that, but just place a temporary block. Place down your fence gate in each of the corners. Oops, not there. And there we go. All I gotta do is open the fence gates now. Doesn't matter which orientation they're open in. I just prefer to do it like that. This way the mobs can still go through, but water cannot pass. Now what you want to do is get some dead coral fans. Doesn't matter what type, as long as it's a fan. A fan is something that can go along the sides of a wall. I would recommend putting it... Oops. I would recommend putting it along these blocks. Like that. As mobs will think this is a solid block and will have no choice but to try walking on it to avoid the water, and will fall through and die. And that should be everything you need for the mob collection system. Okay, the next step to this farm is the actual mob spawning area. To do that, let's make some temporary blocks and go up 4. These 3 are temporary. We can get rid of those. Once you're up here, go get yourself to the center of the farm. And I'm just going to get rid of those to make it a little bit easier to see what's going on. So on all 4 of these sides, we want to go out by 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And last but not least, 5, 6, 7. I think I miscounted that. I did. Okay. Make sure each of these platforms is each of these lines is 7 blocks long, because I miscounted a little bit ago, and I really had to restart. So now all I gotta do is fill this stuff in again, like those platforms below. It's a really repetitious farm, but it's worth it. It's really worth it. In my opinion, building farms like this is just really soothing. It's constant motion means you don't have to pay as much attention to it as you would think. You gotta watch a YouTube video or listen to music while you do so. Now you want to cover this whole platform with scaffolding. This is my least favorite part just because this happens, where the scaffolding doubles up, I guess. I like to do it from the top, but again, I'm in creative, so that may be different considering you may be doing this in survival. Oh, I stand corrected. I still managed. You know what? I'm gonna place a bunch. That is not supposed to happen. Okay. I'm just gonna get this done on camera just because it's very simple to do, I guess. And well, I'm gonna make you sit through. I mean, I guess you have the power to skip, but okay. So now you want to go to the center of your platform, temporarily break your scaffolding, place a block, and then put water on top. The water will flow just to the very edge and will not flow off. And now we can replace this with scaffolding once more. There we go. Now, let me just show you an example real quick with a, you know what, let's go with, where are the mobs that I'm looking for? Zombie. If a zombie were to spawn, let's say here, the water will push him off, and then he will come over here and fall to his death. Like that. There we go. Now, we just gotta do this, well, 7 more times. But, to do that, let's put a temporary block here, here, and that's the block we're gonna be doing the next layer on. That's the source block. Yep, he's gonna make the exact same size platform again. Once again, just do this 7 more times. There should be 8 platforms in total, all looking exactly the same, with scaffolding and water. I'll cut to when I have that done. There we go. Now that we have all of the spawning platforms complete, we just have to do one last thing. At least to make it so that only certain mobs can spawn in here. We want to make sure that Enderman cannot spawn. So up here, we want to go up to up 1 block from the water source, like that, and then just place stone slabs. Mobs cannot spawn on the bottom half of the stone slabs. So we're just going to cover this whole thing, like so, and I'll just cut to when I'm finished. Great, our farm is almost done. Your farm should be looking something like this at this point. All you gotta do now is add the roof to make sure that mobs can spawn properly. So from here, we're gonna place down some temporary blocks and go up 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fifth block, we want to place some leaves. Let me just get rid of this. From here, we're gonna want to make this the exact same size as the bottom portion. So that would be 8 plus another 8. I mean, my bad. Actually, yeah, 8 by another 8, so that's 16. So we're gonna want to go out 16 blocks. Let me just count for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe I can't count. I forgot about the center blocks. My bad. 18. Yeah, so we're just gonna want to go 17 on each side then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? Wait. My bad. I'm apparently really bad at counting. my brain's fried for today. Oh man. Scaffolding? Placing all that scaffolding. I probably should have turned off my volume for that. Well, any more, I think I probably would have gone crazy. After just hearing scaffolding, after scaffolding, after scaffolding. I'm currently just building this diagonal right now just to make sure I got the math right, or got the numbers right. Yep. Just got to do the same thing on all 4 sides, so this time I'm going to try doing it right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep. 18 on all sides, and then just fill in the whole thing. By the way, the reason we were using leaves, well, we don't really have to use this much, but I prefer not to use slabs on top. But the reason we're using leaves is, 1, mobs cannot spawn on leaves. 2, it makes it so that some of the platforms will have, how do I explain this? Basically, solid blocks make it so that this whole area would become a cave, which makes spawn rates a little bit worse. Leaves do not do that. They make it so that it's still technically overworld spawning, which makes the spawn rates much higher. So, yeah, leaves. I prefer using leaves because, well, as I've stated, you don't need to use slabs, which are way more expensive. because you would need to use this many slabs and this many blocks to build this roof. Another thing is, you can just go out to a random forest that you never see and just deforest it. All you gotta do, or well, de-leaf it. Yeah. I would recommend getting yourself a diamond or a netherite hoe with efficiency 4/5, but 4 is really all you need, I think. Unbreaking 3, mending, and silk touch. Once you get that, you can easily go run through a some random forest. Doesn't matter what kind of leaf you use. And yeah, just take all the leaves and just bring them here. I just realized there's the biggest pain about this farm, well, about making farm tutorial videos, is the fact I gotta count all these leaves. I probably should use a command for this. That'd be way easier. But anyways, your roof, well, I'm almost done with it. Your roof should be looking something like that. Once you have your roof done, all that's left to do is build an actual AFK point. And as you can see, mobs are already spawning. It's awesome. Okay. By the way, I should tell you all how mob spawning works on Bedrock, at least from my knowledge. Mobs spawn on the y-axis. Basically, if they're gonna spawn, let's say they spawn right on this block right here. They're going to spawn on that exact same block on every single one of these points. Let's see if I can back up a little and have them spawn in again. No, but earlier there was quite a few mobs that fell down at the same time. Spiders, by the way, since they are 1 block tall, they will have a little bit of trouble going through, but every time they jump, well, this one's not jumping, they will get pushed by the water, and eventually they will fall down layer by layer, and they will still fall down to the very bottom. But if they don't fall down to the very bottom, they will despawn. It doesn't really matter. It's just a single entity. Okay. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Okay. My bad. I had to cut again just because I wanted to make sure I knew exactly where the mob spawn, or where we wanted to go AFK to allow the mobs to spawn more frequently is. So, I know this is a very bad time to show this because I probably should have shown this before I built all these platforms. On the 4th platform up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we wanted to place a block and then place a block there. From here, we want to go out 30 more blocks. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all those blocks real quick. But on the 31st block, I would recommend either just placing glass, like that, or you can even use oak leaves. I would recommend just making like a 3x3 platform like this. You're going to want to go AFK right on this piece of glass. It doesn't matter which side you put this thing on, but I just built it here just because, well, I was on this side. Ooh, I could also say it's because I'm on X0. Okay. But for this next part, I would recommend building up a roof either 2 high or 3 high, doesn't matter. I'm going to go 3 high just because I like the look of it more. And then just build another 3x3 platform. And then put some stone slabs on top, or just put a torch. And then this means when you go AFK right here, phantoms cannot spawn. Because there's a solid block above you. And the slabs, or lighting, make sure that mobs cannot spawn up here. Leaves and glass are, of course, non-spawnable, so yeah. Now, if you wanted to build a ladder, I'd recommend building it on this side, and then just hooking it up to the collection system if you would like. The collection system you can of course change, and then make it more well, organized. Let's see how many we've already how much we've already collected. 9 gunpowder already, and it hasn't even been like 5 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes is how long we've been here. But yeah, you're gonna want to put a ladder about here-ish, or you know, some way to get up here. It's all up to you. That zombie was holding on for dear life. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. This thing is working amazingly. For the actual collection system, I'm gonna head down over here to my tutorial I did, sort of, in the gold farm. Basically, what you got to do is have a system of hoppers, or yeah. Let's say that the collection system led into this hopper right here, where it looked like, oops, where it looked something like, oops, this. This was the collection system. You could have it all lead into a single line, like this, and then have a bunch of hoppers which lead off into nothing. What you would do is place a temporary block like that, and then place hoppers facing into that block, and then break these blocks. Now you can just add these chests in front, have hoppers leading into them, and then build this simple little circuit right here, where there's 2 blocks, 1 block where the comparator is facing the hopper leading to nothing, another block facing this hopper which leads to the chest. Underneath that, you're going to have, or next to it, you're going to have a piece of obsidian with a piston pushing into the obsidian, and a redstone torch on the piston. The comparator is on top of the obsidian with glass next to the obsidian. I'm saying obsidian a lot. Redstone goes on top of the glass, and all of these blocks right here. Inside of the hopper that leads into nothing, you're going to want to have 4 named items, which can be anything. I would recommend having it be as random as possible so that the system cannot break, and then having 41 of the item you want to collect. This goes for every single one of these. Now, let me just get rid of this real quick. I would recommend having 1 for bones, string, gunpowder, and rotten flesh, at least. And then you can have an overflow chest, which is basically the same thing as that, just it doesn't have an actual sorting system. Let me just show you real quick. Actually, right here. I'll show it right here. Of course, I'm just going to get a torch just so we can see stuff. Again, you can make this part right here any way you want. I just built it like this for simplicity. I don't want to constrict how you build your farm, I suppose. But let me just break this chest. For overflow, let's just say that there was a line of hoppers like this. And there we go. Let's say that we have a bunch of item sorters along here. Oh, I built it in the wrong spot. Whoops. Like that. Let's say that these are item sorters. And then these 3 are going to be overflow. These 3 are going to be leading into nothingness. While, again, I placed it in the wrong spot. Wow. I didn't even put on a hopper. Wow. There we go. So, let's say these 4 right here lead into nothingness. I really should just... You know what? I'll place down a chest for simplicity. Let's just have that. This would be your actual, like, sorting system right here with, like, let's say this one's just for rotten flesh, bones, gunpowder. And this will be overflow. All you gotta do is just put a chest right here. And you don't even need the sorting system back here. All you would need is, let's say this was a piece of, let's say this is where the collection system went. Let's say this is obsidian. That's all you need. Over here, no redstone is required. Not at all. The collection system can be up to you. You can just have it be all overflow and just, or well, not overflow, just simple collection chests. Yeah. The reason I would recommend keeping like a bunch of these is because, well, witches, they drop glass bottles, sticks. Oh, yeah, they drop glass bottles, sticks, gunpowder, sugar. What else? Redstone and potions sometimes. But that's what that's for. I'd rather you not make a collection system for them just because they don't spawn as frequently in this farm. So it would be sort of a waste to do that. But otherwise, that is your whole farm complete. Uh, I hope you enjoyed this video, cause well, uh, I enjoyed making it. I guess, yeah. I like making farms like this. It's just fun. You get to watch all these mobs die, fall to their death. See? Yeah, this is fun. Okay. Well, I thank you guys for watching, and if I make another farm video, which I think I probably will, I hope to see you in the next. I hope to see you in the next one. Open your eyes, me. Thank you. Oh yeah, there we go. They all spawned in a line. Perfect. Of course, that had to be right at the end of the video, though. Okay. Thank you for watching, and well, if you enjoyed this, leave a like, possibly subscribe, and if you want to catch my future farms, well, hit that little bell. Yeah. Leave a comment if you have any questions that you might want me to answer, or like, why is something not working, or, well, I get the feeling the most questionable thing would be the collection system, because I barely went into detail on that. But, yeah. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.